Okay, so today is June 10th of 2025, and I'll be going over the daily outlook as well as the outlook for the week. So, bullish bias remains. Um, yeah, bullish bias remains. I am expecting price to draw higher into previous month high, at least on ES, and we already closed above the weekly breaker block. Uh, Actually, no, consequent encroachment of the breaker block. So I would expect price to continue drawing higher. Today, I am looking for consolidation, really. Yesterday we had a pretty nice day, but I didn't trade it, and neither will I today. If anything, I'll probably just end up taking um, some paper trades. I don't think I'm connected to my accounts, so that's good. But let's go ahead and take a look at the market, and let's start with the weekly. Actually, the monthly. Monthly. Let's go here, and this is okay. All right, so like I said, I'm expecting price to draw higher. My draw on liquidity is this previous month high here, and at least on the monthly, I expect price to continue drawing higher. On the monthly, all right, let's do this. Son of a biscuit, right there. Okay, so we already broke above the previous month high on the monthly. I think I am connected. Oh yeah, I started trading this the leap thing. No, just because I'm curious about it. I haven't really been going crazy trying to trade, but I kind of like the whole competition aspect of it. Um, so we are at the previous month high. We already broke above the previous week high. So that's good. Take a look at the weekly. On the weekly, we had a immediate rebalance here onto this order block. This one we have not. We have yet to do that, and I suspect that we will pull back before we continue drawing higher, but that's yet to be seen. At least on the weekly. On the weekly, we are drawing towards this previous month high here. We have an inverse here. This is that breaker block I was talking about. We already closed above uh, constant encroachment of this order block here. Same thing here. We already closed way above it, so I'm not necessarily looking for this. Here we also closed above 50% of the gap, so that's a bullish sign. Um, with this previous week high is the same as this one right here. So again, bullish price action. Expecting bullish price action. Expect the price to continue drawing higher. On the weekly, we already met the weekly objective, which is this previous week high here. We already drew above, so I would expect maybe a TGAF type of setup to maybe pick up some more liquidity down here, and then we continue to draw in higher. Jeez. So on the weekly, again, we already took the objective. Let's take a look at the daily. On the daily, we already also broke above the previous day high. So the objective has already been met. at least on the weekly. Although on the weekly, let me rephrase that. The weekly to me is the previous month high here. That's the objective, but I do believe that we continue drawing higher. We do have SMT at these lows here, so that's good. So bias remains bullish, at least on the daily. We already reached the objective. Shoot. Let's see here. I did still do some analysis on them on the objective, and there was actually a pretty nice setup on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. Actually, the 15-minute and the 1 hour. So let's see here. We do have SMT here at these lows. Right there. And it seems like we also already met the objective. Actually, let's take a look at the 4 hour. So on the daily, nothing interesting. We already met the objective, so I'm not really looking forward to that. Yeah, at least on the daily, objective already met. Swept buy side, sell side, buy side swept. Sell side has not been swept yet. Now we have relative equal lows, but let's take a look at the 4 hour. Okay, so on the 4 hour we have change in the state of delivery here. Here we don't have that, but we do have SMT at the lows. And we have this gap here that I'm looking at. I would still like to see price sweep these lows before it continues drawing higher, but obviously that's not what I'm looking. That's not something I'm interested in. We do have. Okay, we do have. Actually, not this one. Not that one. We do have this 40-minute, 4 hour here. Okay. All right. Excuse me. All right. So on the 4 hour, we do have this order block here that price is still holding above. We do have this order block, and as you can see here, we drew below but still closed above 50% of consequent encroachment right here. So pretty bullish sign. Actually, this one right here. Okay, as you can see, we're still closing above consequent encroachment. We're still respecting this order block here, so I would expect price to continue drawing higher until we get some sort of displacement higher. On the 4 hour, yeah, there you go. And we're still holding above this order block, this weekly order block here. We're still holding above this daily order block here. So that's a pretty bullish, again, bullish price action in my opinion. We swept sell side already right here at 2 o'clock in the morning already. Here we also swept sell side. Plenty of sell side here. Let's take a look at the 15-minute, actually at the 60-minute. Yep, we swept sell side here, plenty of sell side, and now we're drawing higher. Same thing here, we swept sell side. So I would expect price to continue drawing higher. I don't, if anything, I want to see price hold above this order block right here. Because as you can see, we traded from external liquidity. Not that these previous day highs means anything to me. I just keep it there just because. The only thing I'm paying attention to is down here. I would like to see price hold above this order block right here. Um, this 1 hour order block, maybe even this right here, this wick, this whole wick right here. I want to see price hold above it. I want to see, yeah, I want to see price hold above that. I want to see price continue to hold above this 4 hour order block right here, similar to this this play right here that I took a couple of days ago, which was a beauty. Right here. Yep, right here. Okay, so we have 4 hour order block right here, as you can see here. 6 to 10, what did it do? It opened and closed up here, and then at 10 o'clock it opened here, and then that's a 4 hour. 15-minute. Right here. So on the 15-minute, what did it do? Change in the state of delivery right here with this candle. You enter right here. Use this low as a stop, and then you target these highs up here. So similar concept for this one right here. We have change in the state of delivery here on the 15-minute, and here we have these highs that we can target. And as you can see, it's already drawing higher because price here drew into 50%. So that objective is already kind of done. Once it takes the external liquidity up here, it might pull back again, maybe sweep this low one more time, and then continue to draw higher. So I do like this setup, but um, I would like to see a little more. This could be the propulsion block right here. So if anything, I would want to take a trade here, because again, this right here is the 4 hour, 15-minute right here. Similar setup to this one, no, to this one right here, where you target this high. So yeah, I'm not gonna look to do that. We have SMT at the highs, but my bias is bullish. So I would like to take a long down here somewhere. Actually, no. Oh shoot! Oh man, I missed it. If anything, I want to see price hold, close above here. As you can see here, we're already opening above. Oh man. 48, 42, 83, 83. I'm gonna get in here. What? Come on. There you go. Beautiful. Because this right here is the 15-minute change in the state of delivery. This right here is a propulsion block. The reason I say it's a propulsion block is because notice how this candle right here only dipped into what, not even 50% of that right there. So as long as price continues to draw higher, that's all I care about really. One thing I'm kind of worried about is this little tiny little actually no, darn. This whole area right here is the order block. Is this a 15 minute? Alright, so I'm just gonna watch to see how price opens and closes there. 15-minute change in state delivery. This right here. Yeah, I think we do sweep this low here. And it could be this right here. Yeah, because this right here is a 5-minute setup. Let's take a look at the 60. Change there. This right here is pretty telling in my opinion. I want to see where this 4-hour closes. Let's take a look here. If anything, I want to see where this candle closes. Does it close below this order block or does it close above it? As soon as as soon as this candle closes, if it closes above this right here, then I'm moving my stop up to above this area right here, right below it. And then if we get that, then we might have a change in the state. But we might come back to sweep this low one more time. Depends on. We have 13 minutes onto the 13 minutes until the market the macro starts. Not promising just yet. Not that promising. So until then, I'm just gonna move my stop down here. And the reason why I like this one is because this one is likely to get to these highs up here, because it's the one that failed to sweep this low here, which means this one uh, is in a hurry. Will most likely be in a hurry to get up here. I thought for some reason this right here was the order block, but it's actually right here. Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking that this right here was the candle. This is a really nice setup. Depending on how this one closes, does it close down here? If it does, then I'm just gonna take it off because today is a day where there's no news. So this type of move is kind of how do I explain it? It's rare. Let's just say that the type of move is rare. What does the 4 hour look like? Yep. If anything, up here would be my drawn liquidity. Again, this order block told me everything that I needed to know in order to be bullish. Let's take a look at the 60-minute. On the 60-minute, we already close. We are already reaching for these highs here. I want to see how price draws with this order block right here. Does it close above? Does it close below? What does it do? At this point, I don't want to see price come back up, so I'm gonna move my stop up to that level right there. So now I'm only risking 170. And if anything, I think my target profit will be right up here. Because we're here, we're already above. This right here is premium. Below this area here is discount. As you can see here, we already closed above. Here, we're drawing higher, attempting to close higher. Wait, what? How did I have a stop? Ooh, I don't like this. Let's see the 5-minute. If anything, I don't want price to come back or close below here. If it does, then it's over. 15-minute. Yep, definitely not liking that. One, two, three, four. Yeah, no, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it just cause I think this right here is a little too what's the word? Uh, unless it closes below here. If it closes below here or just continues drawing lower, then I'm out. Because if anything, now we have 50% here. We sweep these lows and then we continue drawing higher. But if it wants to continue drawing higher, then that's even better. Because we have these tiny little voids up here. Let's take a look at the 15. 15 just closed. Okay, see, I don't like how we close here. So this one right here will tell me everything. My stop, leaving it right there. Because as you can see here, look at how this 15-minute open and closed. I like how they open and close, so I'm just going to leave it there just because I don't expect price to come down here. And if it does, then like I said, I think we might be trading just in a consolidation where we sweep the highs and the lows and then we just kind of keep drawing in this immediate area here. I'm just watching the 5-minute. Hmm. Again, I'm watching this right here. Does it close below or does it continue drawing higher? We got 2 minutes till the market opens. I mean, till the macro starts. We're still holding above this right here. As you can see, this breaker block right here, we close below constant encroachment, but we're still drawing higher. Here, we open and closed above this area here, so I'm still expecting this area right here to act. Actually, let's put in some what's the word? Some risk reward. And if I were to continue holding and price works out the way it wants to work out, then this right here would be the drawn liquidity. but again, have to wait until this 15-minute closes. All right, we're still drawing higher, and that's good. All right, so crap, I completely forgot that the market closed already. I mean that the macro opened already. This breaker block right here, as you can see, is still holding price higher. And if we were to do this on the 1 hour, this would be the the what is it called? The change in state. I'm sorry, the target. So let me move it up a little higher. Actually, I'm gonna put it right here. At this point, I'm just gonna move my stop up to break even. Beautiful. I want to see how this how this candle closes. I really like how here we drew straight into this breaker block right here, and immediately drew higher. I think if anything, I'm gonna move my stop. A little higher, at least there. Actually, I don't expect price to come back down here. I'm gonna leave it right below constant encroachment of this order block here on the 5 minute, because this right here to me is the 5 minute along with the breaker, and this right here to me is the propulsion block that just sends price soaring higher. So I'm just gonna watch this right here. Yeah, I really don't like how this 15 minute is starting to look though. Hmm. Yeah, it can't come down any lower. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to take it off. Just trying to hold it for as long as possible, but let me lower it just a little more. Yeah, that should be enough. In a real trade, I would have already taken profit up here. But because I want to hold for as long as I can, I want to see if price just continues drawing higher. But in about 3 minutes, if we close below this order block, then I got to take it off. Ouch. Come on. There you go. We might get something here. 5. I like how these candles right here are giving me a story. A lot of a lot of wicks. But again, I want to see how this candle closes. A couple more minutes. 60 minute is about to close. 240. Okay, so we're still rejecting these lows down here. Pretty good sign. close above. As long as it closes above here, then we're still good. Otherwise, I'll just have to take it out. Just watch the 15-minute. The reason why my stop is down here now. Okay, so we just closed. All right, so now we have a change in the state here. If anything, I don't want price to come down here anymore. So the fact that my stop is down here, warranted. If anything, we might trade just from this high to this low, and then from this low to this high. So at this point, I'm fine. Leaving my stop down here, down here. Let's take a look at the 1 minute, see if maybe there's another entry. Okay, I want to see what price does here. And same thing here. Nice. Ouch. Nope, I need to see price close up here. I actually like this setup on the 5 minute. Really nice one. Again, change in the state of delivery here, breaker block here, entry into this area here. Now we draw higher. But I need to see this 5 minute close above this candle now, or at least this candle. If it doesn't, then I think that's it. I think that might have been it for the day. We're not getting any moves or anything like that. Maybe we'll see. We got about 1 minute left until the market, until the 5 minute closes. So we'll see. still questioning this tiny little thing here. I think if anything, I think I would want to cover at this high, and then maybe price comes back down, buy it down here again, and then try to get long again. So we'll see. If I get stopped, then that's cool too, because I want to buy some more down here. We closed that tiny little gap, but I don't like how we're leaving some major wicks here. Let's take a look at the 60-minute. 240. Yeah, I still don't like how we're leaving this thing off here. 15. Well, 15-minute, we're still doing that. We're still drawing higher. Actually, this isn't necessarily changing the state. This is more of this right here is changing the state, right? So if anything, I want to be long below this area here, along this whole body. I don't like that pullback. I don't want to see price come down here anymore, or even 50% of this wick right here. So this low right here, let me move my low up down to this high right here. I mean down to that low. Because the plan is to get long down here and to cover at these highs.